Most people try to escape suffering, but pain doesn't disappear when you avoid it. It begins to transform the moment you face it.
Similarly, you shouldn't waste your suffering. When you're in pain, if you just complain or blame the world, that suffering is wasted. But in those difficult times, as we discussed earlier, you might think, perhaps this is actually good for my life. Perhaps there are spirits behind this illness, and I'm grateful for them. I am suffering today, but so many beings in samsara are hurting just like me. May they all find happiness soon. For example, when getting a medical injection, if I feel a bit afraid at first, I can think, today I will take on the suffering of all beings. Even the sting of a needle is now put to use. It hasn't been wasted. Sometimes we should even pray to the triple gem or the local deities. If you have the power, bring me suffering, bring me adverse conditions, bring me obstacles. If we are confident enough, we can pray in that way. Generally, when we share these profound teachings, it is common for us to encounter some suffering. At such moments, it is actually a Siddhi, a blessing given by the Buddhas. When it comes to transforming suffering, if you experience intense pain, you can see it as a blessing from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It is a special kind of Siddhi. You should feel happy about it. My practice is truly becoming meaningful now. Through the Triple Gem's blessing, I'm feeling such deep suffering lately. You can think of it that way. A true practitioner remains steady in joy and equally steady in pain. But in his most crucial practice, as well as in benefiting others, he never, ever gives up. That is a genuine practitioner. Not someone who wails through the day in pain, crying more tears than there is water in the Indian Ocean, or laughs so loud in joy that all beings in the cosmos can hear, oscillating between wild joy and bitter tears. That's not the mark of a good practitioner. You see, at any given time, pain and pleasure are just intense feelings. When these sensations arise, we should remain steady and use our practice to turn them into the path. If you don't forget these Pith Instructions and can truly persevere, then when suffering comes, you won't be afraid. You might even feel a sense of joy. Even though we live in a time where society and the world around us are constantly shifting, it's like the weather in springtime or even in the summer. Take the weather in our Tibetan areas. One moment the sun is shining bright and everyone feels so happy. Then suddenly there's a thunderstorm, but soon after the sky is clear again. The era we live in is much the same. In the course of a person's life, sometimes it feels like there are no opportunities at all. Even I myself didn't know what the future would hold. But then, the right conditions eventually appear, as long as we truly have something within us. Even a simple realization of how to transform suffering and happiness into enlightenment. If you have that experience, you will naturally want to share it with others. If people in the world today truly received it, consider what it would mean to them. It would be worth more than any amount of money. If you gave someone $1 million, would they necessarily be happy? Not always. But if you share this transforming suffering and happiness into enlightenment with someone, and they truly come to understand its meaning, this wisdom will stay with them forever. Even when the time comes to leave this world, they will depart in great peace and joy.